The World Health Organization, or WHO, has said that South Korea is a good example of how to contain the COVID-19 pandemic. The country was even referenced in its global approach. How did this relationship between South Korea and the WHO come to be?
South Korea actually has a long and good, fruitful relationship with the WHO. And during previous pandemics, the 2003 SARS outbreak, for instance, the Korean government worked closely with WHO, taking rapid action to prevent further spread of the virus, as a result of which only 3 confirmed cases were reported in South Korea and no deaths. Korea did not escape so lightly when the region was struck by a second pandemic, MERS, in 2015. But the Korean government was able to learn important lessons, both positive and negative, from dealing with these 2 epidemics, which stood them in good stead with the outbreak of COVID-19.
The country thus has strong ties to the WHO. Did anything change in South Korea as the role of the organization became more globally contested?
Contrary to the government, the public had a very negative and lukewarm position towards the WHO, particularly in the beginning stage of COVID-19 in South Korea. But the turning point would actually come after the US President Trump would announce suspension of funding to the WHO in April of 2020. And then we see also the shift in the tone of the editorials that become a bit more positive towards the role that the WHO can and should play in the global response to COVID-19.
So why did South Korea start trusting its government and the WHO more over the course of the pandemic?
The outbreak of infectious disease damaged the level of trust in government. Scientific collaboration may allow national government to disseminate scientifically credible information and facilitate the promotion of appropriate preventive measures among the general public. And one of the possibilities is that a third party, such as the WHO, can bridge this scientific collaboration.
What does the future have in store for the WHO in South Korea?
The government of Korea is likely to continue and even increase its support of WHO governance precisely because it's in the country's national interest to do so.
More on this topic will be discussed with expert speakers during our conference on November 4th, organized by the Konrad-Adenauer-Stiftung, Leiden Asia Centre, and IAFOR Research Center at the Osaka School of International Public Policy. Please join us there. See the description and link below.